All right, mic check, mic check. Looking okay. Camera's online. We got game footage. Think we're okay. Welcome everyone to another episode of Muckluck Streams. Fiddling here with a new hardware here. Excuse my lack of smoothness. But we are going to dive right back into it with some Grim Dawn. Yesterday we did a unboxing with a crate full. I'm sorry, these headphones feel so different. I can barely hear my own voice. Yeah, dude, these are the like noise canceliest headphones I've ever worn. So I can barely hear myself, so it's something I'm gonna have to get used to. But I've got most of the new hardware set up here, getting used to it. But welcome back to another episode of Muckluck Streams with your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host Muckluck. Very late on that intro, but getting used to all the new settings here. What did we have here? One of my buttons is missing. Venomancer's Aura, Call of the Grave, Spectral Binding. Don't know how I undid that hotkey, but we lost it somehow. It's good. I had to fiddle with some. I'm still messing with the settings, still fine tuning. During the work week, where? There it is. All right. There's a lot of controls on the side of these things. Takes a little bit of getting used to. But the sound is good. I've got the surround sound 7.1 turned on. I got the thing charged up. Got the boom arm in today. It's right here. It's here. You know what? I'm gonna raise it for just a minute into the camera. Oh. So I'm trying to figure out exactly where I'm going to put it. So tell me if the sound goes bad or anything. I've made a lot of changes to the setup. We got the boom arm holding the mic. That's brand new. We got the headphone charging station over here to my right. Got the new headphones on. So like all things sound related are different from yesterday. So definitely let me know if anything is amiss. Trying to see if I am okay with the microphone right here in front of me. If I'm not, then I'll do the over-the-top thing. But I'm sure some people did not come here to hear me talk. They came to see excellent Grim Dawn gameplay, of which they might also not see. So going to clear our bags before we start the trial. Tweak these again. Bonus to pets plus 40%. Don't need that. Mythical Myrmidon chest guard. Is that the third piece of Mythical Myrmidon that we've found? Let's check the stats real quick. Oh. No, it's the same piece as before. Let's see, Mythical Grim Harvest boots. Oh, those are the same as what I'm wearing, but did they get better rolls? Better vitality resist, worse speed. More movement speed. Less defense for me. So no, we're not going to use those. What are these? Oh, look at these. These shoulders have like the flags on the back, like Blade Masters. Replicating missile. All right, let's put those in the purple tab. Mythical Wild Blood Girdle. It would be fun to make a character just to use this belt. It like super juices the damage of your bleeding spells. All right, let's come over here and the rare offhand. Don't need that, and don't need that, and don't need that. Okay, all right, I think we're ready. Let's start at 100 and go as high as we can. I replaced the wire with goggles. No, it's cool. They came with, oh my. What's it called? Q? Is like Corsair Utility something. QUE software. It has a lot of dials on it. I'm going to have to play with to see what the best settings are. Due to time constraints, I got off work today and my son was really sick. We were trying to decide if we were going to take him to like an emergency room, but he just said he wanted to sleep, so we're going to see if he can sleep off whatever funk he's got. If he doesn't, we might be taking him to a doctor in the morning. But he's passed out right now. So that took up like a lot of time after I got home from work, so I had a little bit of time to very quickly get all this stuff plugged in and make sure it was operational, but I didn't have a lot of time to do testing. Hey, Chris and DJD. How's it going, guys? Good to see you. Chris is on earlier than usual. Let me adjust this again. Oh, hold on. Let me pause this for just a minute. Let me show you guys something. So I got another package, we'll call it fan mail in today, from a loyal viewer and good friend, Chris J. Barfield, who's currently in the chat. And I gotta show you guys what he sent me. A few weeks ago, I linked a shirt that I was like, oh man, I totally want to get this shirt, because this has what I'm missing to become Twitch famous. And he got this thing custom printed. Can you guys see this? Look at that. It's the only thing I needed to be famous on Twitch that I didn't already have. I had the personality, now I got the looks. And, to my shock, look what he got printed on the back. Hashtag Bone Zone. You're not laughing. He told me to expect the shirt. The thing on the back was a complete surprise. I laughed so much. It's got a bunch of like packing funk on it, so I'm going to be putting that in my next load of laundry before I wear it on stream. I'm gonna get some of those top-down photos. Like, hey, hope we can have a stream without harassment for once. You know, half my head clipped off. I can't wait. See if I can get my own white knights. Boy, I feel like, because this boom arm is blocking my own view of my keyboard, I feel like I'm in typing class in middle school, where they put the cover over the keyboard so you can't see your fingers. So we're going to have to see if this works out, or if I have to do an over the top of the head thing. And I might turn on some reverb settings, because I can't hear myself almost at all right now. Like, I feel like I'm deaf to my own voice, which is a really weird feeling. It's like the noise canceling on these is so much better than anything I've used. What am I talking about? Oh, I don't know, playback. Where you hear your own voice. I guess I've got the wrong term. I mean, I could, hang on. Let's see if I can, whoa! Praise the sun. Get the pop filter over here. All right. Is that messing with the camera? I don't mind if it's on the camera. I just want to make sure it's not blocking anything. Higher? I'm just trying to, I mean, if I get it too high, there's no point to not having it on the desk. I'm trying to make sure I'm close enough to that you can hear me. All right. Sound check. All right, I still see bars bouncing. That's fine for now. I can see the... Oh. The charger. What are we on? We're on wave 109. I don't want to move the camera right now. Let me see if I can just get the headstand in the view here. Here it is. Dude, I plugged this thing into my USB 3.0 port. This is the charging cable right here. I plugged this thing into the USB 3.0 port on my computer, which I had never really used before, and it fully charged the headset out of the packaging in like 30 minutes, like 0 to 100. I was kind of blown away. I was actually like, man, I hope this thing gets enough charge that I can use it for the whole 3-hour stream without the thing dying on me. And then like 30 minutes later, it's like 100%. I'm like, what is? Also, getting very low on health here. I really need to get bleeding resist somewhere. Where? Ooh, potion, potion, potion. Oh my gosh. The skull for the Nemesis guy didn't show up because he was invisible. Oh, you know what else I opened today? The chrysalid. Dude, this thing is sharp. I was like, all right, let's get him out of the packaging. Oh my god. Like, he's actually quite sturdy and pointy. Like, you could kill a man with this thing. Put him back up here for now. All right. Let's begin. Oh, crystal trap. Oh, we got a heist going already. I am, dude. I am. You are a very generous human being. And not just for the items, dude. Not just for this stuff. For your time as well. You are here so often, and I really appreciate it. Warden Creek. He's gonna get back up. You know, I can turn it off, but I think yeah, I was gonna say right now, by default, the cap on the heist game is Elite 1337. I can go into the settings later and turn the cap off, but most people don't bet more than that. YOLO. I don't think it was Bakemono that lost everything, was it? Wasn't it Rassam? Started with an R. I know him when I see him. Him and French bread salad tosser go crazy with the gambling. You know, I was a streamer that I raided last night at the end of our stream. I saw that he was like a level 100 and he was just farming for an alt character. And he was a soldier and he had 12k health. And I felt much better about my character's defenses, seeing a level 100 soldier inquisitor that only had a little bit more health than me. Now, the only difference was all his defenses were capped, and in my case, all of mine except bleeding are capped. I need to find a way to do that. Oh my gosh. Alright, Musalaki. It saddens me that the music takes like a boss being alive for 20 seconds to start getting good in this game. Then you kill the boss and it just stops. Alright, Grubnar. That was weird. They hit me with some kind of ability that kind of acted like a WoW global cooldown. All my skills had a ticker for a few seconds. But there's no like GCD in this game, so I know it wasn't anything I did. There's no way he lost everything. He had 10,000 points. Unless he unless he betted 10,000 at a time, 10 times. Or sorry, 1,000 at a time, 10 times. There's no way he could. He can't, right? The cap right now is betting 1,337. He can't bet above that. It's like I said, he'd have to bet it all and lose it all 10 times. Yeah, the game has that as a default cap. Now, I can remove the cap, I just never thought to do it. So, currently, the cap is 1,337. Ooh. Dude, do we have Musalaki in here again? Where's all this ice coming from? Alright, we're good. It wasn't Musalaki, it was Alisteria or whatever her name is. Oh shoot, do we have the Iron Maiden again? I recognize those blades. Nope, it's the other Nemesis guy that hates my guts. The bleeds. Alright, I just got a non-stop run until my healing abilities come off cooldown. Oh, nice. Constitution just kicked in. We regened. Ow! Potion, 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 potion. Alright, gotta wait on healing stuff. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ow! God, you suck so much! 3 seconds. We're gonna lose our bonus. But it's bonus or live. God, those guys that go invulnerable until you let them hit you. That is the cheapest mechanic. Thumbmakers. Oh, you know what I got today? And you guys tell me if I have any part of this wrong if you know. So ever since I joined Twitch like a year ago, just for viewing at the time, you know how you get like a free Twitch trial, free Twitch Prime trial for like 1 month. I never used it. And today I saw that if you are on Twitch Prime, you can get a copy of Tyranny for free, which multiple people recommended me to play on my channel, but it was $45. So I didn't want to spend that money at the time. So I used my free trial finally after a year, and then claimed all the games that were on the Twitch trial thing, which was, it was like a dating simulator was one of them. But one of them was Tyranny. So I've got Tyranny now, I think. But it's listed under my Twitch games. I just want to make sure, like, when my Twitch Prime trial runs out after 30 days, I still have access to those games, right? Like, that I don't know the answer to. I Googled it, but I didn't easily find the answer. And I also don't know... Ooh, that guy hurt. I also don't know if I can somehow get them onto my Steam account. I also Googled that, did not easily find the answer. But, assuming I get to keep the game, I might be playing Tyranny between Grim Dawn and Battle for Azeroth. Honestly, I think my chances of channel growth are going to be really low during that period of time, but I think it'll be really entertaining for the people already here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can also sub to Muck for free. I don't think I can sub to myself. If Kemmer or Bakemono are an affiliate, I'd probably sub to them just to give them a little money back for all they've done for me. I did. It fits better than normally a large shirt on me is like a giant potato sack. This one was just a little big on me, so I'm hoping it shrinks just a tiny bit in the wash. Otherwise, I'll just use a few clothespins for my photo shoot. Right now, it's got a bunch of like packing debris on it, so I just wore it briefly. Gonna run it through the wash to get all the itching powder off. Swilius? I don't remember him from the campaign at all. Hey, Bakemono. Oh, dude. I gotta... Bakemono and French, who just got here. I gotta show you guys, since you're some of my usuals. You remember the shirt I said I was gonna get? Look what Chris J. Barfield sent me. I now have the one thing I didn't already have. I had the personality, I didn't have the body to become Twitch famous, and now I've got both. Also, and this part was, to my surprise, look what he printed on the back of it. I laughed this part I was not expecting. I laughed my ass off when I saw this. Hashtag Bone Zone on the back of the shirt. The back of the boob shirt. Yeah. Oh my god. You guys are awesome. We've got like a great little community growing here. I love it. So yeah, if anybody has ever claimed a game from Twitch Prime, I got questions that need answers. Let me know. Ooh boy. Oh my gosh, I don't know what hit me, but we're running away. We're running away. Is that a nemesis? We're on wave 1? Yeah, we're on wave 130. That could have been a nemesis. Alright, Xantaran. Okay, that's not too bad. I can nail Xantaran. If it was one of those assassin guys, we were going to have to kite till potions are off of cooldown. Xantaran just... Oh, you can hide behind a tree. Nice. Woo! Oh. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Drink of water. Well, I don't have to show the back on the Facebook pages. I could just show the front. I'm gonna have one of those top-down camera views with my forehead chopped off. Maybe do one of those little 5-second going live videos. Hello, everyone. As you can see by my cropped forehead and my fully exposed torso, I am going live, and I'm gonna write a script so there's no gaps in it. I'll be like, the focus of this video is very clearly my face that I want you to see. And I'm gonna be biting a mouse cord for no reason. Dude, I told you, you couldn't bet more than 1337 at a time. That's all it took. I can disable that if you want to disable everything. He didn't lose the points. The game has a default cap on it that I haven't removed yet. He tried to bet some crazy amount, but it didn't take the bet. He was crying for no reason. Alright, so guys, as you can slightly see on camera, the microphone's up here for the first time ever. If there's any complaints about the sound at all, feel free to say something. I do appreciate the feedback. Except microphone feedback. LOL audio jokes. Whoa, stuff coming out of the middle of the room. Woo! What are we on now? 134. Oh man, those crystals. They've taken the high ground! But yeah, if anybody has Amazon Prime because of the Prime Day that just happened, you can give your favorite streamer your free subscription. And if your favorite streamer is not taking subs, you could give me your free subscription. So just keep that in mind. I'm happy to be your rebound streamer. Oh man, I am surrounded by these teeny tiny things. We need some Kingslayer impressions going on here as well. Dude, the problem... After you guys called me Budget Kingslayer, I actually watched a video of it. He talks so normally. He doesn't really have much of an accent. I watched a video of him just to try to see if he had any, like, big character things to his voice. Oh, wow. That boss died instantly. Like I said, I watched 2 seasons of Game of Thrones, then stopped. So I knew the character because he's from episode 1. But he doesn't have any like get down. Yeah, he doesn't have any like one-word things that you immediately log onto. You know, like Arnold has, you know, down. Like you say down like that, and everyone immediately goes Arnold. Like if you go, hey, like that Eddie Murphy, everyone's just like, oh, that's Eddie Murphy. Now my voice doesn't go that high, but if you're just like, hey, like you can take any situation and do that, and people, if you do it right, people are like, oh, that's an Eddie Murphy impression. I don't know if the Kingslayer has anything like that. Oh my gosh. Potion. Potion. Wave 140. Lunal Valgath, the Steward of Darkness. Xantr, this is the 3rd Xantr the Immortal I have seen. God bless. Cleansing Waters, rank 17. Alright. I do love Eddie Murphy. Why'd you hit me? You hit me first. That was weeks ago. That was 5 minutes ago. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. That was Charlie Murphy. Darkness. I knew him more from stand-up comedy and then different comedy movies. Ah, I need that bleeding resist. My bleeding resist is poopy. 141. Oh, man. Oh, man. All those roots there is how you know he was hitting me. Hunger on the dead. Ooh, there was another assassin type, but he died real quick. Wasn't a nemesis. May the odds be forever in your favor. Got one. There we go. We had one thing stay down in the spawn room, messing things up. Ilgor the Eternal. It's kind of a joke to me at this point. Oh, he came back. That's right. He has 2 lives. I forgot about that. Ilgor the Two-Lived should be his name. Lagothak. That one's actually dangerous if he gets too close. Ah, got rooted for a second there. High Priest Raldarathis. Oh man, oh man. Come on. Come on, summons, focus on this thing. Potion! Resummon. We lost a few people. 147. Woo! That's just one right. Oh my goodness. Chargers. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. Please give me Xanter and the Immortal at 150, please. Oh, the Lord Executioner? Oh my. Oh, so many big bosses. Back up, guys. Get out of the Ether Fire. Get out of the Ether Fire. Alright. True power! Oh! We just lost half our forces. Resummon, resummon. Take out the sin. Ow! Oh man, oh man. This is rough, this is rough. My legs! Resummon! My legs! Summon my legs! Oh, shoot! Oh, they teleported me to them, they teleported me to them. It's the Death Grip guy. There he is. Yes, that guy is a glass cannon. He's very fragile, but he can really dish it out, and he's so disorienting, because he teleports around, and he can teleport you around. Alright, Musalaki again. I want a much higher leveled Musalaki. Yes! Oh, guys, that is at minimum the second, at most the third time I've ever gotten to 150 from 100. Oh, man. Drink of water. It's still sounding okay, I hope. I'm a bit paranoid. Usually I like to make one big change to stuff a night, but I was so eager. I've made 3 major changes to my setup, and I'm just hoping everything sounds okay. Alright. Alright, guys. The farthest we've ever gone was 154. We're at 150. And we got a times 10 bonus. So, let's go as far as we can. Look at Sharp with the new cans. Oh, or did you mean the new cans shirt? Double entendre. Alright. Oh, salads. Take those out, take those out. Look at all those vines from my belt. Bunch of basilisk. Ah, blinkers. Bunch of bosses. Oh, flesh shaper. Okay, okay. That's not too bad. I'm using Blood of Dreeg even when I don't need it for the nature resist, because there are so many salads. They just do massive, massive nature damage, but they don't do any other type of damage. And Blood of Dreeg adds like 100 nature resist or something silly. Oh! I'm bone prisoned. Take him down! Alright, Grum is down. Oh no! This is one of the anti-mucks, y'all! He can break my... Not this guy, although... Whoa! This is a Nemesis boss I've never seen before, y'all. Look how fast he is when he's cursed! God damn! Oh man, he was stuck for a second. Oh, my legs! He just breathed fire on me or something. Come on, 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 come on. Oh my gosh, that was a long snare. I think this... Yes. That demon thing has to get within, like, half a screen to use his charge. So I'm just not letting him get that close. Bloodlord... Okay, Bloodlord, I don't even care. I don't even care. Lostria the Mind Thief. Ow! Yeah, Alostria has the same moves as Musalaki, it looks like. Lots of ice damage. Alright, who else? Draugr, Keeper Burwitch. Alright, that's not a big deal. That's gonna be my famous last words. Oh, okay, this boss is easy. Pop. Oh, shoot, there's so many ether fires there. Alright, back up. We got a spiral. The Stone Basilisk. There's a clever name. Oh, potion. What hit me? Genaxia. Kite, y'all, kite. Laria the Hexer? Alright, resummon. We lost a few. Ah, wince! Dude, this Ether Fire is still here? Okay, it's just fading off. Still, though, that lasted minutes. Ethereal Regurgitator? Ew. $157. Every wave is a new record now, guys. Every wave is a new record. Can we get back on the high ground? Oh, it's Budget Kyle! Okay, okay. Wave 158. Ah, my legs! Rexna coming from the northwest. Guys, burn this boss down, burn this down. Good boys. Good boys. A Devourer. Alright, we've got a few stragglers now. Paleode. I don't remember Paleode. Okay, must have been such a small fry, it didn't stick in my mind. Alright, let's try to burn down Little Vogoth before the others get here, if we can. Big winged nope in the middle. I don't know what that is. Oh, he's fast, though. Shoot, I have to run past another boss. Okay, he didn't clip me. Good, 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 good. Sentinel. Keep cursing, keep running. Don't let him get within a half screen of you, and he can't charge you. We resummon the losses. Oof. Barely dodged that. Oh, I saw a nemesis name for a... What are those? Oh, shoot, guys, our legs. Oh, we've lost a lot of stuff. Who else did we lose? We lost Fred. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Kite! Oh, fudge me, it's the Guardian of the Mountain. We got an anti-muck. Oh, we got the Death Grip guy, no! Oh my god. Who did we just lose? No! Potion! No! Death Grip! Ah, my legs! Come on! No! Potion! Yes, just came off cooldown. Valderan! Ooh, I will deal with you in a minute. Alright, we're back at the full forces. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. 160. Yo, that wave. That freaking wave. No. Dude. I'm going as far as I can. Because, remember, there's 3 difficulties of the Crucible. I'm on the lowest one. I would like to beat the lowest difficulty, which I think ends at either 170 or 175. So I'm going as far as I can. Also, my top score in the Crucible before now was 166 or 1.6, and look at it now. Oh man, dude. Dum 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 dum. That was something. That Nemesis boss was like 2 giant deer from hell. Did you guys see that? Let's do it. Yeah, he said final challenges. Yo, Nemesis on wave 1? Shite. The Archmage something. His name was Nemesis colored. Alright, are we gonna have to do run around tactics right off the bat? Ow! Ow, 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 who did that? We still got the times 10 bonus, our score is getting crazy. No, 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 no. Handaroth going down. That thing. Didn't even know what his name was. Amalgamation. Okay, okay. As long as I don't let him get close, that one's not a threat. Seems like at this point, staying on the outside is safer for Mukluk than getting on the high ground inner platform. Because every time around a corner, the line of sight cuts, and it prevents, like, charges sometimes and stuff like that. Oh, Shysta. I still don't know what language that is. I think Shysta is shit, though. I say, oh, Shysta, with the intention of saying, oh, shit. German, I think. And they say you don't learn anything playing video games. Ternox. Whoa! This is why I'm using the wall right here. Those ancient behemoths are the charge every 2-3 seconds guys that I hate. The Lextria. Ah! There's one. Whoa! Like that. Why like that? Those things that just come zipping onto the screen. The Screecher. Okay, this guy's a glass cannon. Burn him down, burn him down, burn him down. Got him. Okay, let's rotate right. What do we got here? Oh, God! Sweet Hades! Alright, we got Musalaki in the middle, but this winged elite guy is the scarier one. Don't break my legs, don't break my legs. It's 2 Nemesis guys. Oh, shit, salads! Potion. Okay, I actually... Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on, potion, come on, potion, come on, potion. If I say it faster, it comes off cooldown faster. I read that somewhere. Oh, we just lost 7 guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Big Wings McSatan just died. There's so many of these weird ice crystals. Musalaki's been, like, playing tower defense in the middle. Resummon. Back up to 8 of 9. Target Bargle. He'll die quick. Quicker than Musalaki, anyway. Alright, salads. Oh, because the salads are counted as a summon. The next wave starts even while the salads are still alive. Ah, no! The Titans! No! So many chargers! Oh my gosh, it's like the New York subway! So I've heard. Repressed memories! Ho! What is this straggler up here? There's a salad in there, oh my gosh. Okay, it's dead. No more mortars for you. Whoa! What is that? Commander Lucius. He's actually pretty rough. Okay, okay. His hit points were low that time. Oh, the Flame Tornado, dude. I remember you. And the tornadoes are gonna stay. Of course they're gonna stay. Why wouldn't they stay? We want them to stay. We love them. Let's keep them. Let's stay. Oh, I want out of the middle. I want out. I want out. I want out. Let me off the ride. Off of the ride. I'm too fat. They tried to put the safety bar down. It wouldn't click into place. Let me off the ride. Nikitoth the Unraveler. Oh. Okay. I think I remember you. You just have way less health. Oh, the music. So, dude, we've been hearing the boss music non-stop for the past 5 minutes. It's weird not hearing it. Oh, shoot. Chargers. 168. Let's just stay right here if we can. Alright. What is this? The Bone Monger? I monger bones. Welcome to the Bone Zone. And then here's his friend, I collect flesh. Oh man. Master of Flesh. Theoden That's the final boss of the game. Master of Flesh? Okay, but does he... Yep, I was about to say, but does he have all his forms? He do! You think it don't be like it is, but it do. I think that boss had 3 forms. Is there one more? Is there one more? Is there one more? Yep. This isn't even my final form. Wait. You troll. You totally look like you were changing. Alright. Anasteria. Ow, 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 ow. Let's not die to the last person in the wave. That would be embarrassing. Reaper of the Lost. Burn him down, burn him down. No! They come in pairs like boobies! I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. I want to move. I want to move, but I can't move. Are they stuck? Are they stuck? Yes, you fat bastards! You cannot come through there! Oh, they can. They can. They can. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. No! This is not a window seat. You can't fit through. Resummon. Oh, potion! And Xantarin the Immortal. There's 3 Nemesis bosses? Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Who is it? That's Xantarin. Alright, can I stay here? Who's that over there? 2 Xantarins! There were 4 Nemesis bosses in this wave. 2 reindeer, 2 Xantarin. If any one of them had been the Iron Maiden guy, I think this would be over. Potion, come on, block the line of sight. Use the corner, use the corner. Oh, man. He doesn't even ask, the door just opened. Yes! We beat the first tier. How is there an empty chest slot? We beat the whole damn thing. Transcendent chest. Glorious chest. Transcendent chest. Conqueror's Trove. Conqueror's Trove. Oh man, I can't even click the Conqueror's Trove. There's too much stuff in the way. Conqueror's Trove. Save the best for last here. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. So much, so much, so much, so much. And we still got the ultimate chest. Hang on. Alright. Celestial Trove. 2 purples and a blueprint I didn't have. We went from 100 to 170. 57 tributes. And look at the score. I'll show you my old score compared to that one in a minute. A recipe for something I'll probably never use. Same with this. Recipe for a crafting component. I'm very hyped about that. Recipe for mythical Wraithmorn. Interesting. We got epic pants. +2 to sigil of consumption and hungering reach. This is for like a raw attack damage occultist. Wow. Mythical Spirit Seeker Cord. +2 to Bonds of Bismeal. That's like 20% more pet health. +1 to all skills in Necromancer, which including Bonds of Bismeal is like then 30% pet health. 9% to pet total speed. That's attack and movement when it says total. I mean, I'm going to use it. It's a shame to give up the thing that just wraps people in vines that are hitting me, but that's amazing. What am I going to lose here? +5 to max poison and acid. That'll hurt, because my max poison and acid is 85, and that's going to drop down to 80. But this is just too amazing. Too freaking amazing. Alright. Oh, I didn't even see this. Mythical Goliath Signet. Chance on hit Earthquake. That could be fun. Oh my gosh. Alright, where's the purples? Let's put this in here. Guys, our purple tab's almost full. These are all the purples I found in this character's life. Alright. Let's sell the greens that I don't need. Oh, thanks, Bagamono. Yeah, and if I successfully got Tyranny today, I've got a game to play after I cap this character out, and I feel like I'm done with Grim Dawn when I feel like it's getting repetitive. 59% health, percent toaster. No. No. No, no. Gun, sword. That's pretty cool. +2 to Hellhound, +2 to Familiar. Grant skill, Call Forth the Harbinger. For 25 seconds out of every 35, you can have a Harbinger out that hits for 8k and has 131k health with my bonuses. That's really... I'm not going to use it because my weapon is fantastic, but that's really, really neat. Sell, sell. Sell, sell. Alright, let's put the crafting components away. 4 minutes left. Yo, again, I think I'm getting tonics of clarity from this this place. Oh, darn it. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Do. Whew. We have beaten the first tier of the Crucible. Feels good. So check this out. See, there's 3 tiers of the Crucible. I had unlocked the Challenger earlier, but I had never done it. Crucible, look at this. My old high score was 1.6 million. That time I just went, 3.4 million. I think the only way to get it, because I kept the ×10 bonus the whole time. I think I might have lost it on kiting one guy. So if I went from level 1 to 170 in one go while keeping the ×10 bonus, that's like one of the only ways to top what I just did. Whew. 97. Leaving work now, see you homies later. Oh, might have already missed you, Kemmer, but see you soon if I didn't. I feel like camera's a little off there. That's about right. Summon all the things. Set everybody to aggressive, because we're an angry bunch. Alright. We had to kind of rush to Fort Icon. So, this means rush. So we need to go back and do that stuff. Where was the ethereal essence at? That's not what I meant. Catalyst. Northeast of Blood Grove near Fort Heron. Here. So we'll go do that. Small nitpicking thing that I would love if they did to this game is if they made it to where even when you went through areas you've already been in the past, you would be kind of like a dim gray and a darker gray, so you could tell if had you cleared that area tonight in this game. Like, you know, another level of Fog of War. Because sometimes, like, if I'm going back through here looking for a quest item I missed, it can be confusing to remember what I've just done and have not just done. Tell you what, hang on just one second. I mentioned it earlier. The noise canceling on these is so good, I cannot hear my own voice other than the faint echo through my skull. So I feel like I'm talking too loud, and I want to set it up to play back to me. Give me just a minute, and then I can stop straining myself. All right. Maybe that's... Okay. I'll have to play with that later. I successfully turned it on, but it was so loud I was almost blowing my own ears out, so I'm pretty sure those aren't the levels you guys are hearing at. I hope not. Is the game volume compared to my voice volume okay for you guys? Or gals? I would, love to find out if they're about right. Or if one is drowning out the other. Fine to me? Okay. Thank you, thank you. Dynamite, that's worth stepping into the Ether Fire for. Metal strongbox. More dynamite. Dynamite! I like how Kyle can, like, two-shot those crystals. Wait a minute. Oh, wow! Guys, with the new belt, I can have 10 skeletons out. I'm up from 9. Oh, that's so awesome. Venarius the Backbreaker. Take him down! Steel. Did we get the... Oh yeah, we did get the essence. Okay, cool. I was like, where's the quest item? Apparently it just auto-picked up or something. I did get the achievement yesterday for having 18 summons at once. It was a Steam achievement called Pet Hoarder. Summon 18 pets at the same time. And it was because, what is it? The Bismuel's command procced, which gave me an Eldritch Hound for like 20 seconds. And also, this thing had to have procced 3 times and summoned 3 Devourers for a few seconds. So there was a very brief window of time that I had all those temporary pets out with my permanent pets, and it totaled 18. I had no idea that achievement existed till it happened. But if anyone should have it, it is only right one such as I would. Darn tootin', Bakemono. You're a necro after my own heart. Heck yeah. Dude, I remember on a Diablo 2 character that I played, it was a necro, and do you remember charms in D2? Where it was like, it could give you stats from your inventory? And there was this unique charm that gave like +1 to all skills, and it was super rare. And just to try it out, I used a hacked single-player version of the game, and I just filled my inventory with those charms. And I had like 40 or 50 skeleton warriors and skeleton mages. It was just like, I never saw enemies. It was just like, I was constantly walking past hordes of the undead that were on my side and picking up loot off the ground and hearing combat like off in the distance. It's just like a cloud of minions that was like mini screens wide. Alright, what does she want? There's a... Oh, the boss at Fort Icon. Got it. Oh. Dude, I might, reading the stuff that Giga was saying in Discord, I might need to reactivate WoW like a week or two before the expansion goes live. Because of these, like, pre-launch events. Like, I want to see this battle at the Undercity thing that's going to happen. Like, I knew that, you know, in the cinematic for where Sylvanas goes Banshee and all that stuff, yeah, there's the battle taking place at the Undercity. That's apparently actually an event that's going to go down. And that's my home. I've been an Undead Death Knight for 10 years. I'm invested. They need me on the front lines. Alright, so we're going down here for some quests that are down this way. Tried to see Soda Pop and play in it, but he couldn't even log in. Is it one of those horrible patch days, or is it just like a huge line of people? Like, I guess to rephrase my question, I'm wondering, were the servers down and coming up soon and then he was just constantly pounding the login button? Or was he like 5,000th in line to log in or something? Oh, gotcha. Well, you know what? I'm happy you did so. If it means not having you here, that's a mystery we can leave unsolved. By the way, I'm gonna wait till probably 10:30. I think I'm gonna make like Mukluk's story time, as long as I can think of stories, like a halftime thing. I got a good one for tonight, from my night shift hotel days. Give Kimmer a chance to finish his drive home and join us. Well, I want it to be ready. Ah, got stuck there. Budget Gordon! I don't know that anyone called me Gordon Ramsay before this moment. Before ever streaming, the only celebrity I had ever been compared to in my life was Jim Carrey. And then suddenly I'm streaming on budget Tom Cruise and budget Kingslayer and budget Gordon Ramsay. Ah! Was it? Oh, I think it was a stun. I thought I was rooted, but I think one of their lightning bolts actually stunned me. Have you seen the one where he takes like the 2 pieces of bread and puts them on either side of the woman's head and he's like, "What are you? Say it!" And she's like, "I'm an idiot sandwich, sir." Like, that's one of those people you just laugh at from a distance, but you don't want to get anywhere near them. Alright, there's the next level. Gotta get over there. Ooh, I got clocked there. Took a hit. So we're 10. We have 15 permanent pets. Occasionally proc a 16th. And if I get hit, I can have 17 through 18 and 19 come out, which are really weak, but that's crazy. Shaman Kaiman's Badge of Readiness. Hey, Bakamono, are you a Twitch affiliate yet? As I know from what I know about you, you were streaming for a while before you were no longer able to stream for a time. Did you hit affiliate? Oh, wow, that hurt. I streamed for like 3 weeks, hit affiliate, got the news from my cousin about the PC same day. Gotcha. Well, I can send you a few bucks then. I'm using the Twitch Prime trial to get the the copy of Tyranny, and so I can subscribe to one person and give them a few dollars, so I can send a little sliver of love back to you. How? Yo, why does every one of these people know how to cast Lightning Bolt? Secret door. Dude, I read this story on, hold on. Time out. Mythical Black Grimoire of Ognapesh. We were using this for a long time, but this is the mythical variety. +2 to Undead Legion. +2 to Soul Harvest. Grants a permanent pet. The Revenant of Ognapesh. He doesn't scale very well, though. 83k health. Current Kyle has 243k. Hellhound 107. So, compared to how powerful he was at, like, level 40, he didn't scale very well. I don't think that's worth giving up all the armor I lose for giving up this shield. Okay, I'll keep the shield. I just want to say I'm at work and fuck this place. I hope you're saying fuck work and not you're joining my channel and saying fuck this place, referring to my channel, because we're gonna have words, if that's what you mean. You're barking up the wrong tree, Hobbit. I'm taking. Alright. I'm gonna make a portal, because squeaky door means boss in this game. Get everybody in the room here. Archon Bartholomew, we meet again. Haven't seen you since the Crucible, where I kicked your ass with 4 other people at the same time. You're nothing. You're nothing, Bartholomew. Oh, achievement, y'all. To slay Archon Bartholomew in the name of the Order of Death's Vigil on ultimate difficulty. Quest item. There's a purple. There's a purple. Let's see what that is. Oh, I think I got a copy of these in the stash. Honestly, this item, I'm just like, whatever. But then, like, I love the graphic, like the Blade Master banners on the back of it. I think it's cool. Oh, wow. I'm glad I accidentally clicked on the sarcophagus. That was like a super chest. F the workplace. Dude, the cooler seems like such a bad idea. You can't perform when you're cold. Teeny tiny. Alright. Shrine of Ogden. Okay. Alright, back to Sara's Bastion. Turn in this quest. Oh, hey Hobbit. Have you seen my new shirt? Assuming that you just got here when you started talking, I got something new to show off if you haven't seen it yet. But you gotta say that you haven't seen it yet. Can't go wasting these people's time. Alright, back to the Bastion of Order here. Alright, let's clean out the bags a bit. No. Look how many medals we got in there. Like, why? Oh, you know what? I accidentally sold one that I hadn't read. Okay, we're fine. A lot of these medals are starting to affect skills. So I definitely want to check them all out. Look at this ring. This has 6 skill bonuses. None of them affect my character, but that's... I didn't know that was possible on a ring. This medal has 1 to Undead Legion. No, mine's better. Don't need that, don't need that. Ha ha. Well, good thing I didn't waste our time. Hope he's not crying in the cooler. His tears will freeze. Look at Kyle back there. Come on, Kyle, catch up. Oh, we got monstrous Kyle. Take him down! Oh, whoa, we're half-life. Oh my gosh. Oh, monstrous Kyle wants our body! My mind's telling me no. But my body's telling me yes. That it? Have y'all calmed down? Okay. Let's get all this loot up. Speak to the Keeper of the Tomes. $98. Search for a Rubarook. Alright, let's use that skill point we just got. Alright, where was a Rubarook last seen, y'all? East Marsh, an area east of Burwich, teeming with dangerous wildlife, in the hopes you recover some hint of a Rubarook. Okay, so we'll do that after vanilla stuff. Descent into Torment. Spirit of Mog Drogan. Blood Grove. Plains of Strife. Okay, I haven't done the Plains of Strife one yet, so we're going to Fort Icon. Here we go. Get all the quests. So a whole bunch of quests to basically go down into the fort and clean it out. Get rid of all the spooky monsters. I want to go to the transmog person. There's one thing I want to see. So let's go to Devil's Crossing real quick. Alright, let's open the Illusionist here. Oh, look, it does. I just wanted to see if this really had these Blademaster flags on it. Check that out. Dude, even the shoulder piece has just got a bunch of scrolls on it. Yo, this one has, what are those tiny bonsai? These are bonsai tree shoulder pads. Nothing says druid like bonsai tree shoulder pads. I like how the shoulders in this game, like, sometimes connect or wrap around to the back and stuff. Like this. You going across the upper back. I think that's really cool. Just after playing WoW for so long, you start to think of shoulder pads as separate things when They certainly don't have to be. Like this. Like, this is just like a whole ensemble up here. Honestly, this is really ugly, but it's funny looking. These giant flags. What else? What else is here? I like the simple muffler ninja thing around the neck. Some of my favorite transmogs in games are like the lowest level things, just because they're simple. Whoa, this thing goes across the chest and the back. It's interesting. That's wild that like almost none of this is recolors. It's like every one is a separate piece that they set up. Go back to my favorite. Alright, let's go back up here. It's getting cooler for sure. Oh, training dummy. I was like, what was that noise? One of my pets drive-by slapped a training dummy. Scavenge plating. Vampiric Flesh Warped Incinerator of Spell Weaving. Couple chargers here. You know, notice, so Eldritch Hound used to be much worse because it's a 20-second duration, but it was a 60-second cooldown when I first got it. But it seems like each level of the devotion shaved 1 or 2 seconds off of the cooldown. So now it's 20-second duration still, but a 30-second cooldown. So instead of being up 1/3 of the time, it's up as like 2/3 of the time. So much more decent. Much more decent indeed. So if memory serves, when we go through here, we got the big guy at the bottom to take out. And we gotta find the unused giant pack of dynamite that we can use to blow open the barricade. Legion supplies. Nice. Alright, that's one of the objectives. Hey, Chef Smitty! Good to see you again. Welcome back. Welcome home, Kemmer. As if I was waiting for you. Oh my god, don't do that ever again. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Bakamoto, you have a warped mind. Yeah, there was a guy who came in the chat the other day, and he's like, dude, are you Jaime Lannister? And just everyone just started dying laughing at me. And then Bakamoto started calling me the budget Kingslayer instead of budget Tom Cruise. Kemmer, with the addition of that belt I got earlier, I can have 10 skeletons out now. Dude, are they fighting through the wall? Wait, how do you get to that room? I can't get my stuff in there. There must... Oh, right there. Oh, that's all the way around. Ah, forget it. Oh, I actually updated exclamation build the other day, so it's only like 1 day out of date now, I think. 2 tops, but it's got most of my current stuff. Oh man, come on, pets, get on him. No, my legs. Oh my. I just completely stopped talking there for a minute. I was having to focus. Alright, I got a story ready for you guys tonight. So get out your cocoa. Wrap yourself in your blankies. So back when I worked at the hotel, on the night shift, this is the story. I like to call this story the tale of the Waffle House Bandit. So our hotel was right next to a Waffle House. If you're not from the South, it's like a cheap IHOP. It's a place that's mostly known for serving cheap, very Southern breakfast, grits, eggs, bacon, that kind of thing. But they're not known for like sanitary, like it's greasy food. It's really greasy food. But Waffle House was right next door to the hotel. And so we had a lot of people that would just walk over there and have a meal and walk back. And that was the end of it. Oh, what was that weapon? That's fine. So one night, it's like one of my jobs on the night shift. It's not related to Bring It On, but it's at the same place. One of my jobs at the night shift was to empty all the trash. You know, at like the end of every hallway in a hotel or a big building, on every floor of the stairwell, there's like a big trash can. I had to empty all those. There's like 30 trash cans. I had a giant cart, and I would wheel it around and empty them all. But it was, you know, it was not a big deal. As long as no one's really bothering you. It's easy work. So I'm doing that, and I roll my cart out to the parking lot, which has a gigantic dumpster on the other side of it. And I have to just throw all the bags in the dumpster. While I'm out there, a cop car pulls into the parking lot, and it's like between 1 and 4 in the morning. And a cop car pulls into the parking lot, and he pulls up, and he's like, "Hey." I was like, "Hi." And he's like, have you seen, I'm looking for someone, have you seen, and he says, "Have you seen a black guy in an orange shirt run through here?" And I was kind of like, "No, man, I haven't seen anybody." And he's like, "Okay, how long have you been here?" And I was like, "Since like 11 o'clock. I haven't seen anybody since then." And he's like, all right, well, thanks, have a good night." And I was like, "Okay, see ya." And the cop drives off. And I'm kind of like, "God, is there a serial killer running around? What's going on?" So I kind of speed walk my trash cart back into the building, finish what I'm doing, and rush back inside. So I'm inside, and I'm at the front desk. After I finish the laborious work, I have to just hang out at the desk. And I'm over there, and this black guy, this black guy in a white shirt, okay, so he doesn't quite meet the description, comes down to the desk. And he's like, "Hey." And I was like, "Hey." And he's like, what did that cop say?" And I was like, "What?" And genuinely in that moment, I wasn't thinking about the cop. So I was like, "Huh?" And he's like, the cop that talked to you outside, what did he say?" And I was like, "I'm about to die." Like, this guy has no other reason to ask me about this. And he's like, "What did he say?" And I was like, he asked, and kind of the feeling of like, I'm white, I'm not allowed to say, I'm not allowed to call out people's race or anything. So I was just like, he asked if I had seen a guy in an orange shirt. And I cut out black guy in an orange shirt. So I said he asked if I had seen a guy in an orange shirt. And he's like, "What'd you say?" And I'm like, I'm getting increasingly higher heart rate here. And I'm like, I told him the truth. I said, "No, I haven't seen a guy in an orange shirt." And he's like, "All right." And then like, I was giving him every opportunity in this conversation to be like, "Oh, no, that's interesting. Walk away." Like, don't tell me anything you're going to want to kill me for. I'm giving him every chance. And he responds with, "Shit, he was probably looking for me." Look how skinny I am. Like, anyone can take me. And I'm just like, "Oh my God, please don't tell me your crimes," And, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, okay. And like a few uncomfortable seconds pass between us, and I was like, should I be scared? And he's like, "Oh, no, man, no. Let me tell you what happened." And he's like, "So I go next door to Waffle House. I just wanted a ham and cheese. I've gone there every day this week to get a ham and cheese. And I'm waiting in line, and so there's a guy in front of me, and he gets his order. And then the chef turns around and looks at the guy behind me and says, 'What do you have?' And that guy starts to order. I said, 'Bro, hold on. I was next in line.' I said, 'You can't just look over me like that.' And he goes, 'Sir, you need to calm down.' He goes, 'Calm down, man. I just want a ham and cheese.' And he goes, 'Sir, you need to calm down. You're making a ruckus.' He's like, 'I'm not making a ruckus, man. You skipped me.' And he's like, I don't know if this is racism or whatever, but that's not right. That's not right." And he's like, "Sir, I'm gonna call the police." And he's like, "Man, you don't call the police. I just wanted a ham and cheese." And he goes, "I'm calling the police." And he's like, "Becky, call the police." And the guy's like, "Oh my God." And he turned and ran. And so the police get there and hear some story about this guy like disturbing the peace. And then they go on the manhunt for the Waffle House bandit, and they come over to me. And that's when I met them. So this guy apparently went upstairs, changed clothes, and then came down here and declared his guilt and told me what happened. And he's like, "So that's what happened. He's like, I just wanted a sandwich, man. I just wanted a sandwich." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, well, I won't call you in." And he's like, "Oh, thanks, bro," and gave me one of those, like, special black person handshakes that as a white man I have no idea how to do, so I looked really retarded trying to keep up. And so I was just like, all right, well, I guess the Waffle House bandit's still at large. And he went back to his room. And I was like, oh my God, heart rate, slow down. The end. Such a stupid thing. Dude, when he was like, oh shit, he was looking for me. I was like, oh my god, am I dying this night? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh my god, the mines. Can I disarm the mines with these guys? Hey, a little bit. There was another one that happened at the hotel. Now, I got there to start my shift right after this happened. So, you know, the hotel, there was a morning shift, an afternoon shift, and an evening shift. Each one was 8 hours long, and someone had to be at the desk 24 hours a day. Because, you know, we're basically babysitting all the people in the rooms. And in addition to that, you have the people like the housekeepers that are there like 9 to 5. And so at like late in the evening, it was a woman. She's working the front desk, and one of the housekeepers is staying really late because she had nothing else she wanted to do. This is in Georgia. This is in the state of Georgia near downtown Atlanta. So it was a very built up area. It was like city. But so anyway, this next story, I had been there 7 years. There's one attempted robbery in that whole time, and that's the story I'm about to tell. So this gal, we'll call her Tanya. Tanya was at the front desk, and she's a very petite woman, and she was up there hanging out with this other housekeeper, Lola. So Tanya and Lola are hanging out and just chatting up a storm. Lola is sitting behind like the rear counter, where if you sit down, you can't see the person there. It's where the manager would usually sit to do his work. So Lola's sitting down there, and someone walks up to the desk. I'm watching this later, and oh, nice. Here's the rift. Lola's sitting there, and then someone walks up to the desk. Tanya's like, oh, hang on, I gotta go deal with this. So Tanya walks around the back counter up to the front counter, and is like, hey, can I help you? And the guy like pulls out a gun, or what appeared to be a gun, one of the two. And she's like, oh, and she throws up her hands, and Lola's in the back. Lola's 5 feet behind her, looking down like playing Minesweeper or something. She does not realize what's happening. And the guy's basically like, give me your money. And Tanya is so scared, she like doesn't unlock the cash drawer. She's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She's like in shock. And the guy's like, give me the money. And she, instead of reaching for the cash drawer, she like grabs her purse. Kind of funny. And then, the guy's like, get the money out of the purse. And so she reaches in the purse, and all she has in cash is 2 $1 bills. And she pulls it out, and like at this point she backs up past Lola, and the other girl is like, "What?" And and she starts like freaking out in Spanish, and it's kind of panicking the robber guy. And he's hopped the counter at this point. He's past the cash drawer, but he doesn't realize it. And he's pointing the gun at them, and the lady pulls out the 2 $1 bills and is like shaking hand and waving about him. And he's like, $2. N-word. What the fuck am I gonna do with $2? She's like, that's all I have. And he's like, and he doesn't even take the $2. And he hops the counter again, barehanded, left perfect fingerprints on the tile counter, and runs out of there. And she has like a panic attack. And so I get there at 11 p.m. to start my night shift, and there's cop cars everywhere. And like her boyfriend is there consoling her and stuff like this. I'm like, my manager's there. I never see my managers when I start an 11 p.m. shift. They're home. And I'm like, what the hell happened? And they're like, oh, there's an attempted robbery. And I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, here. He gives me the security code. And so I'm able to watch the security camera. And then I watched all this on film later. But that guy, $2. What am I going to do with $2? It's like, oh my God, the picky robber. And she was so in shock that the hotel got away with no losses. Usually the training for that kind of thing is just, it's paper. Give them whatever they want, save your own life, and let the cops sort it out later. Insurance will cover it. Don't try to be a hero. But she was just like, She couldn't give him anything. He didn't get anything. Stress was high there for a while after that, but in 7 years, that was the only crap anyone tried like that. Yeah, I've got a lot more, but I need to space them out. I need to, like, anytime I think of one, I need to jot down, like, a few keywords to remind myself so I can give you guys a couple each stream. Dude, I literally, have I ever been in real danger? Do you mean in my life or, like, at that job? Stationed? Are you ex-military, Chef Smitty? Bagamon, if you mean in my life, yeah, a couple times I was doing some dangerous, stupid stuff. At that job? Not really. I mean, there were some times I, like, opened a garbage can and a rat jumped out at me and I had a freaking heart attack, but nothing like the rat tried to kill me. It had a knife, you know. Like ever, oh, shoot. Here's my quest item. I mean, being an indoorsy nerd, I didn't do, like, a bunch of sports where I really, or outdoorsy stuff. The only outdoor sport I ever got really, really good at was snowboarding. And if you fall while you're snowboarding, you land on snow. You know? It's not... There's a big old cushion of snow if you fall down snowboarding. It's not nearly as often you get hurt doing that than anything else. Just retired from the army, man. Oh, dude, I was that's awesome. First off, I was sort of a Navy brat growing up. I was born in on a Army hospital in Pensacola, Florida, and then Hurricane Elena was coming in, and then we were evacuated to another place in Florida. Then Hurricane Gloria struck there, and we had to evacuate from the evacuation point. So when I was 1 month old, I had been evac'd out of 2 hurricanes. But first, up until I was like 6, 7 years old, we were moving all over the dang place because of my dad was in the service. I got that USAA credit card. Oh, yeah. Shoot. Repressed memories. Oh! I did almost die of hypothermia once. Man, are we going to go into a third story tonight? God damn. Alright. So, I guess that is the most dangerous... The most dangerous... situation I've ever been in my life, I think. Keep it? Nah, it's fine. This is very on topic. I don't want to just, like, cut it out. So, the Boy Scouts of America. I almost died on a fucking Boy Scout activity. Yo, I must have been, like, 10 or 12 years old, and I almost died in the goddamn Scouts. My parents had to be nomadic and avoid landmines and mortars. With me as a baby. Dude, that's hardcore. That's crazy. So the story that Anna just brought up, I'd forgotten about this. So I go on. We had a sort of, yeah, it was sort of Boy Scouts, sort of a youth group. At the time, my family was with the LDS Church, and you know they had like youth group and Boy Scout activities, and they took us to a tennis court, and it was like January, so we were in the evening. We were playing on this tennis court. You know, we're untrained 10-year-olds, so we can barely rally the ball back and forth, and we're playing tennis. And the way the court they took us to, let me get my hands on the camera here. It's like tennis court, a bunch of tennis courts in a row, a big wall that goes up a few tens of feet. And then, like, elevation change up here, there's some swimming pools. And there was, like, a dirt path that went up between this elevation change of, like, 20, 30 feet. So we're playing tennis, us kids, and one of us hits the ball so hard, it goes flying all the way up there, and we hear it splash into the pool. And we're like, oh, crap. So we, without our chaperones, and this is, like, after dark in January. It's very cold if you're not bundled up. We run up this hill. We find a hole in the chain link fence and go into the pool area. Now, there's this one... I'm using this as the medical term. He was retarded. He was mentally handicapped. He was stunted. He had mental retardation. Boy with us on the group. I'll call him Ronnie. Again, made up name for a reason. So Ronnie was with us when we went up this hill, and there was like me, Ronnie, and like, we'll say 7 other guys. So I am leaning over this swimming pool, I'm trying to reach this tennis ball. And, if I were a smart young lad, I would have looked around for one of those sticks with a net on the end of it. But I am stretched out over this pool, barely touch the ball with my fingers, and of course it floats away a few inches. It's like more than 4 feet out in the water at this point. And I'm leaned over and I'm like, oh, guys, I can't reach it. And, I'm trying to be inclusive because I have no freaking friends. And Ronnie goes, well, go get it! And shoves me into the pool. All the boys immediately start dying laughing, and I guess afraid to get in trouble, they all take off running. So I've just fallen into the deep end of a pool. Now I can swim, but I am fully dressed and completely bundled up, which immediately becomes dead weight. And I managed to doggy paddle, gasping, claw my way over to the edge of the pool and haul myself out. And again, it is January after dark. I am freezing solid, and everyone else left me. They all ran. And I'm like 10, 11, 12 years old, wearing completely drenched winter wear and like trying to stagger back down this dirt hill and climb through a hole in the fence and down this hill to where the adults were. And I get down there after what feels like an eternity, and they're like, oh my god, what happened? And I like, my teeth are chattering so hard I can't even tell them, like, the R-word kid shoved me into the damn pool. And looking back on it, they did everything wrong. And they immediately were like, everyone, we're leaving right now. They put me into one of their cars, they turn on the heater, and they take blank, like when someone's in this situation, you're supposed to strip off the wet clothes. They leave me in the, starting to freeze solid, like it's forming ice. They leave me in the starting to freeze clothing and wrap a blanket around me and put me in the car and start driving to my parents' house. And it's like 20 or 30 minutes to my parents' house that I'm in this condition. So we get there, and I've got like hypothermia almost setting in. And they tell my parents what's going on, and my dad, who I had never heard curse, is like, what the fuck's the matter with you? And, they bring me inside, and they have to run, like, what to me felt like a boiling bath and, like, shove me in the tub while I was screaming to regulate my body temperature. And then, we ended up moving for completely unrelated issues years later. Not soon after that. But then years later we moved back, and I ran into that kid again. What did I call him? Ronnie? So we run into Ronnie again, and because my dad's a friend of Ronnie's family, and he's coming up, so he's like, hey, nice to meet you, I'm Ronnie. And I'm like, I know who you are, you almost killed me when I was 10. And he's like, oh man, I don't remember that at all. I wanted to stick a knife in him. Oh, I hate him so much. So much. Like, him and his family almost killed me. Dude, yeah, this was like 1995. None of these people knew what they were doing. I might have gone through shock that night. My memory's fragmented. Yo, where... I think I need to go there. I think I missed the turn. But yeah, I've got Some crisscrossing scars on my chin. But those were, like, not even close to near death. Those are just, like, some of the worst injuries I've had is just busted up chin. So until I can think of a better story, that hypothermia due to Boy Scout Mormon retard is the closest I've come to death. Oh, shut up. If it worked the way the story did, when he shoved me, it would have reflected back and he would have fallen in the pool. Oh, man. Come on, Bangaroth. There we go. That's like my 4th movie star name you've given me, Bakemono. Exalted Stash. Whoa! Whoa! Mythical Handguards of Justice. Alright. So, I need to just take an Ancient Heart over to the shrine. I could finish that next time I find a portal. No, no. He just yelled, well, then why don't you go get it? And him and all the other nice Mormon children left me to die and ran off. Yo, for a non-name, this guy's got some health. There we go. Whoa, I think those NPCs hit mines coming to me. That's cool. Level 103. Ow. Here comes Rodney. Dude, it's the politically correct thing. If I'm just like, if I said the words like, yeah, and then this retard shows me that, you're gonna think that I'm just saying the slang word for some dummy. But I actually meant a retard shoved me into the freezing water. I meant it by every word defined in that sentence. So I gave it extra work so you knew. I would have come back as a ghost to haunt him. Oh! Hold on, guy. Yes! Disarm with your feet! I knew a Rogan well like that. He would disarm all the traps with his feet. Potion? Potion? Stop moving. Oh, Richard Greco? Yeah, that was the night before last, dude. I'm gonna start, like, snipping out. It's someday. I've been writing down the nights and the times of these stories, so I can make, like, a Muckluck Storytime playlist on YouTube. Just have all these on there. DJ, I think at some point I'm also just gonna have to read them the list. Because it's still growing. Oh, freaking God. Muckluck's Tales from the Grim Dawn. Oh, I love it. That's amazing. Here. Yes, I will. Dude, okay, let me give you guys an example of an excerpt from Muckluck's The List. So... You know the whole thing, like, where, like, the waiter tells you, enjoy your food, and you go, you too, and then you're like, I want to die, I can never show my face here again. Alright, so, This happened to me. This is my own excerpt from the list just a few days ago. I have a section for myself on there too. I'm helping a customer, and at the end of the call, I'm like, all right, that's as much as we can do on this item today. Call back tomorrow. Or I said, call back if it happens again or something like that. And she said, okay, hon, I'll call you back tomorrow. And I tried to say, what did I try to say? I tried to say, please do. I said, try to say, don't worry about it, and please do. And I tried to say, don't worry about it, and please do at the same time, and what came out of my mouth was like, please don't. She's like, okay, I'll call you back tomorrow if it happens again. I was like, please don't. And it was just like stunned silence, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I misspoke, it's been a long day. What I meant to say was this. It's easier if I've got the list right in front of me. Like, anytime someone misspeaks, myself included, I just write it down and collect it, and it's like 300 pages long. Oh, shit. Hang on. This is worth the pause. You guys will love it. Hang on just a second. Go to the chapter for myself. What was it? Okay. She said, okay, I'll call back tomorrow. I tried to say no problem and thanks at the same time, and I said, no thanks. Yes, that was just like, I'm so sorry. And then, where was DJD? DJD used to work with me. That's why he has a section on this. What were we trying to say? Oh man, I can't even find it. Alright, I don't want to keep it paused too long. I found your section, but it's not logged in there. Okay. We need to go get a heart from the bank. And then go to that shrine. Yeah, the list is a treat. What do I need? An ancient heart. I need to get an ancient heart out of the bank. Let's sell some of this stuff. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh, wait, what was that? No, okay. Did you guys notice they got rid of the thing, like when you're looking at my Twitch page or any Twitch page, like down to the left there was like that news feed where I could post links and stuff like that? They got rid of that. At first I thought I had turned it off by accident somehow, and I did a lot of like Googling and stuff, and then I was like, oh, they intentionally removed it. I was very surprised. I was using that. Mythical Handguards of Justice. Mythical... Okay, let's go to the bank so we can sort this stuff out. What are ranks in points? The Bakumo. Put all the extra crafting mats in the bank. Let's throw the purples in there. What is this? Oh, that's a quest item. I need to keep that. Mythical Barrel Smith Salvo. Lots of buffs to Canister Bomb. Grants the skill Salvo. This is a ranged dual-wielding technique that activates off of default weapon attack. So for dual-wielding guns? Oh, wow. +3 to Canister Bomb, +3 to Bursting Round, +3 to Grenado. Grants the skill Duelist. Mastery of the two-gun combat has honed you into a deadly weapon. You can fire your guns at the same time with trivial ease to lethal effect. Seems pretty much required if you want to dual-wield guns. Good but no, and definite no. Alright, we need an Ancient Heart. There we go. We are unranked? Are you... Hold on. You're talking about... Are you talking about Muckbucks? The loyalty points? Let me see what you're talking about here. Go down to Muckbucks. Camera. Is that what you're talking about? Like, I'm showing, if I go to the little leaderboard down there, it says, like, Camera God #1, Valdo has, like, a silver thing, and Friendship Board has, like, a red star next to his name. Are you just talking about how it doesn't show it in the chat? Is that what you mean? Or something else that I'm missing? Let's see, sell this, sell this. I'll hang on to that for now. I can see if that's something I can enable in the chat sometime between streams. I already have dynamite here. Okay. Good times. Northwest Fine Hargate's out underneath it in his lab. Didn't I already do Hargate's lab? Or maybe I couldn't get this quest item when I didn't have the quest. Okay. Where is that shrine that I couldn't do? Wasn't it over here? I apparently didn't get close enough to it to add it to my map this time. Let's go over here. When we request point... Oh, you mean we do type slash... like, exclamation points? Oh. I see what you're talking about. Kemmer, just as a favor to me, can you type exclamation points again so I can see it? Let's see, Shrine of Mogdroven. Unranked, hours 22. Okay. Okay. The command to display that, I copied from a website that just had a list of common chat commands. So I think I can either... once I read the code for that chunk of it, I think I'll figure out what I need to do, or I can just remove that word if it's not necessary. By the way, I usually don't watch the numbers of people that are in here, but when I went to look at the leaderboard, I saw, and thank you all for joining us today. I can see that we got a lot of people hanging out in here, more than the number of people talking, but you lurkers are welcome as well, and I appreciate it. I hope you are staying entertained. Are you not entertained? Now that quote makes me think of you, Bakamona, because you telling me you thought about putting that on your thingamabob. Alright, I think this is the shrine. Yeah, so I just never got close enough to it when I passed it before. Alright, let's hang back a bit. Achievement unlocked, Ashen Devotion. Oh man, they keep coming. They keep coming. I think that was my... Oh, ow, 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 ow. Yo! Get this flamethrower dog off of me. Oh man. Come on guys, back up, back up, back up, back up. Cut this guy off. There we go. There we go. Ooh, Blood of Chthon. The Chthonians have been purged. Purple! Alright. I'll take a scary fight for all this extra loot any day. I left a tutorial about Discord. I saw it. I've made like a footnote to myself to remember to do that someday. I've got a few other things that will... The next, like, few times I get free time, I've got some other stuff I need to get done first, but I will get that done down the road. Oh yeah, the devotion point. Alright. So what's his name that's always giving me bad ideas isn't here, so I'm not gonna pick a fight with Mogdragon right now. Don't have the devil on my shoulder at the moment. Alright, go to the devotion tree. We have 1 point unspent. 1 point. Man, I do not know what to do with this. For now... Jeez, where's something defensive? For now, I will do that, 20 defense. I can move it for the cheap. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Fort Icon. Speak to Inquisitor Creed. Yeah. Honestly, what I would like is, affiliate, you get 3 emotes for your channel. And, like, as an example, here's my masterpieces. You get 3 emotes for your channel. And if you're partner, you get, like, 25 or 45? It's crazy. But I wish there was some levels in between, like, that unlocked more slots. Or that it was, like, 10 and 20, not 3 and 40. It's just such an extreme jump. It's a small thing, but it's kind of what drives people to do the BTTV emotes. Thonkers. This is that gun we just got. +1 to all Inquisitor. -2 seconds recharge to Mortar Trap. Oh, that's cool. I love Mortar Trap because it's kind of like having turrets. So that makes it fire faster. Or just the cooldown more so you can move it more often or have more than one out maybe? Not sure. Alright, so he wants me to talk to the witch. Yeah, just casually dropping all of them. You get the Mukluk PogChamp with your Twitch Prime. We shall remain friends. Okay, what does she want? Oh, I gotta get an Ancient Heart out of the bank for her. Okay. So I'll just make a portal right by her door so that this only takes a minute. I don't know. I think the first one added was the first one someone suggested was when I was having a really rough night. And someone's like, "We need to muck salt." Ancient Heart. There it is. I don't think I get salty too often though, so I think something else would give you guys more. Oh, Bone Zone. We got to get Bone Zone somewhere in there. Yeah. Hang on. Got to get the Bone Zone in there somewhere. All right. Okay, so she just gave me the first quest that requires a skeleton key, which is why I held off doing those other crazy dungeons till now. So which one does she want me to do at this moment? Because they're awesome. Wrath of the Beast. Burwitch known as East Marsh. Okay, so I think I've got all the quests for East Marsh now. Right here. So let's go do that. East Marsh is a unique area. It's a really high-level area that connects to a really low-level area. You just have to have the materials to build a bridge over the moat to access it. Oh shoot, can I not? Oh man, I gotta go around. Okay, okay. Okay. Go around. I don't know. Bagamona, do you think if I wore a shirt out in public that said Bone Zone on the back and had cleavage on the front, if I could get in trouble for that? This is reprehensible behavior. Understood, Redux. Thank you. No, I was saying, what are your thoughts on me wearing a shirt out in public that has cleavage on one side and hashtag Bone Zone on the back? Do you think I could get in trouble for that? Oh, I didn't even see we hit level 99, guys. One more to go. Where's the? Yo, where? Is it up here? I think I might have missed the entrance to the whatchamajigger. I'm not gonna deal with him. He just picks a fight. Oh my gosh. It might help my popularity if I had a funny video of me getting verbally assaulted by someone in a fedora. Yeah, I went to Burwich Outskirts, then I went northeast, so I might have gone way off track. Searing Ember. Take that. Yeah, okay. This is the entrance to the Ashes of Malmoth. So, let's go back to... No, we need to go right there. Let's go back to Burwich Village. Alright, and I think... Gotta cross here. She wears what she wants. She's slaying a combo. Ah, I think that's it. I think I just found it. Ah, the bleeding! Ah, potion! My bleeding resist continues to be terrible. Oh, wow. -1. Oh man, it was 15 earlier. One of the gear swap outs I did must have lowered it. Alright, this place has a lot of orcs, trolls, and one bad A-boss at the end called the Bone Hunter. And I think a devotion shrine, which I guess I don't really care about now. Wonder, well, I mean, I guess I could still cleanse them for the loot. As long as they don't cost anything I really need. One thing I still got to figure out with this headset stand you sent me, Kemmer, is you can set it as your default audio output device, but currently, when I do that, I don't hear anything. So I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to look into it more. It's one of those things where the manual that came with it was like 2 pages on how to plug it in. So I need to see what I'm missing for that functionality there. 'Cause I think it has a way of becoming like a speaker if I fiddle with something. Right now it's just a pretty headset holder and recharger with lights. Well, right now the output settings are set to this, of course, but when I briefly set it to that, I didn't hear anything. I was thinking it had like a speaker that was hidden on it somewhere or something. Oh. Okay. See, I was originally mistakenly thinking that it was just like it itself had a speaker somewhere that I just wasn't seeing. I get it now. Thank you. You know, now that I have this one for home, I think what I'm gonna do is take my dude, I've got duck under my mic here. Look at this. This came with the Blue Yeti. It's not very comfortable, but it's like really high end, I guess. This one is my old main one that is extremely comfortable. It's very broken in, you know, it's the shape of my head at this point. I might bring this to work and use it for phone calls instead of my work supplied one, now that I've got this one I'm wearing right now. Oh, a Rubruk's Guardian. Whoa! I don't know if that was a glitch or an ability, but he went invisible for a second. Take him down! Alright, got the notes. Scavenge plating. Chilled steel. Nice. Okay, that's one of the two things I needed in this area, so we're gonna go for the Bone Hunter now. The A50 is nice, but that mic is super cheap on it. Is A50 what I'm wearing right now? Like, it's still in combat. Oh, that's right, I'm not corded down. Hang on. Alright, so I've got the HS70. That's what I'm wearing. I didn't attach the microphone to it because I've got my fancy mic right here. And apparently HS70 is what I've got. By the way, welcome, Boost Rooster. Don't know if I've seen you around here before. Hope you enjoy your stay. Bone Hunter, we found the boss. Oh my gosh, his aura almost bled us to death. Take him down! All my healing abilities are on cooldown. I really need him to not do that again for a little bit. Okay. Whatever that first ability was, where he bled me from almost full health to dead from a distance, that was nasty. Super careful with the mic on E50. We're going to see what you have here to look forward to. Oh, awesome, dude. I love sharing information, and I'm a chatterbox. Feel free to ask any questions, and I'm happy to provide what I know if it'll help. I'm a very, very seasoned Grim Dawn summoner. I can answer lots of questions about summoning and a few generic questions, but I've not played a lot of the classes I've not played to the high levels. This is the highest level I've ever been, which is 99 as of now. I thought I was at a shop. I'm at the bank. I'm just like moving items around, derping. Derp, 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 derp. Mythical Corruptor's Mantle. Oh, it's for an occultist shaman pet build. Gives a bonus to bone... Wait, no, Bone Harvest is Necro. I'm sorry. This is for a Necro shaman pet build. Gives bonuses to Bone Harvest and Conjure Primal Spirit. 10% chance on attack. The armor corrupts your soul, granting you dark power and greater control over your minions. So some kind of vague minion buff or the chance on hit. Mythical Silver Sentinel's Blast. That one I would never use. This is a never... Never, never. Nope. 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 One character is like a 40 Nightblade Necro. Oh, sweet. I want to try the Grim Reaper build, I think it's called. Hey, Blackmorn. Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you again. Ever since I'm here for you. Mukluk Senpai on Grim Dawn. Oh my gosh. Notice me, Bakemono Senpai. Alright, let's put this in the bank. There's a chance I might use this on a future character, so I'm going to hang on to that. Okay, let's go turn in these 2 quest items we got here. Senpais, you're doing it all wrong. You're not supposed to fight over me. You're supposed to not even notice me. He's slaying the spawn of Baranath. Yep. Alright. What is this? Obviously. Never been back there before on any character. Alright, so the next thing I need to turn in, I got a Rubruk's Disappearance. Need to go back to Sorrow's Bastion. There we go. He voicely pastes. Probably don't keep that joke. But you have a good night, sir. See you the next time. Okay. I think that's the last Sorrow's Bastion quest. We're revered with them finally. Ah, yes, we are. We are revered. I've done all the quests on all the difficulties. How much is this stuff? 24,000? How much money do I have? Oh, plenty. Alright, so let's just buy all these recipes that I don't already have. Do they have any pet buff? Bonus to pets. Reduce stun duration, reduce freeze duration, vitality resist, and vitality damage. So it's like reduction to crowd control stuff. Interesting. Don't know if I'd use that, though. Alright, I have all the recipes from this faction for my account now. I just looked up builds and went with one that looked interesting. I think it's a PB Reaper build. It sounds cool. Not one I've ever tried, but I know Necro Shaman and Occultist all very well, and the other classes a little bit. Okay. Let's see, Secrets of the Lost. Where's that one at? Broken Hills. Is this in Steps of Torment? Yes, yes it is. Okay, awesome. I was waiting to do that dungeon until I got this quest, so that I only used one skeleton key on it. Your favorite anime character. Oh wait, that's the Arcovian Undercity. I think that's Steps of Torment down there. Man, the scaling, even coming back to this old level, this stuff's level 101. I like the music here. Oh, past the detour. Past the detour, we need to go up here. Hidden little path through the woods. Alright. Oh, Harpy ambush. Take them down! Oh, get out of the ether fire, guys. That will kill you. Oh, hello. Mythical Rot Drinker Crest. Plus 124% to pet damage. Acid pet damage. Unfortunately, the only pet that does acid damage is the Blight Fiend, so it's not quite as amazing as it originally sounds. Oh, another purple. Yo, guys, they are just dropping right now. Storm Touch, Stormcaller's Pact, Stormbox of Elder. Oh, okay. 100% chance on hit to cast Chain Lightning at up to 5 targets. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. 2-second cooldown on your weapon arm just firing Chain Lightning. That sounds like a neat build. I'd like to see that. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Primal. I was thinking he was physical. Yeah, you're welcome to drop links in here, dude. Just don't send us off to Pornhub or something. You're welcome to. If you have any interest in my build, I've got a command built in. If you type !build, it'll drop a link to my build from like 1 day ago. I have to update it each day. That's the form pose of the build, not the Grim Dawn tools build. I'm sure it's good enough for him. By the way, dude, since you're new, just introduce myself a little. My name's Macrock. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I stream every single night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, it's Grim Dawn, but it's always an RPG. Sometimes a true RPG, you know, like turn-based role-playing game. Sometimes an action RPG like Grim Dawn. I plan on doing WoW, the MMORPG, once the expansion content comes out. But if you ever want to join us again, it's literally every single night at this time. And we've got a great group of people here, which you're talking with some of them now, but we've got a pretty good community going. All right, I think there's 2 more levels of this place, and then we need to use the skeleton key. Oh, target the priest, target the priest. The skeleton priests in here seem to not heal for a set amount. It's just basically full heal my friends. Like, that's what they cast. Full heal, my friends. So, like, you have a skeleton priest hiding in the corner and you're fighting an undead boss, the priest will keep full healing it. You will not kill it. Unless you can near one-shot it. Haha, right on. I have enough, I mean, I'll need to buy... Actually, wait a minute. Can I use WoW Gold to buy Battle for Azeroth? With the WoW... I think I can with the WoW token thing, couldn't I? I'll have to check. Ever since they made the WoW token, I've not used real dollars to pay the WoW monthly fee. I've only used gold. Now, I did let my account deactivate to save money when I stopped playing it as much. But, yeah, well, I need to see if I have enough gold to just buy the expansion with gold, because that'd be fun. Sure, you message I have how to get it to me. Oh, that's awesome. It's that's the mark of a good friend, that he didn't just try to hide it and pretend like he forgot if you bring it up. Yeah, my main character in WoW is a Blood Death Knight. I got a couple of server firsts under my belt. But yeah, I'm gonna be, I'm a tank, and I am happy to tank for friends and acquaintances, so if you end up hanging out here more often, be happy to tank dungeons for you as well once we get to the leveling part. If you're Horde. If you're Alliance, God help you, I can't do anything. If you're Alliance, you have your own problems. Oh shoot, something just clobbered me. What was that? Ooh. Druid tank here, right on, right on. Dude, if I were a druid, I would probably race change, like paid race change to Zandalari Troll as soon as it becomes available. Their druid forms are the coolest forms, in my opinion, to date. Their bear form is a gigantic snapping turtle. Their bird form's like a pterodactyl. It's all like reptilian stuff. Oh, the heist game is available, friends. Well, I mean, you could level a whole new character, but with the amount of time that would take you monthly, it'd probably be cheaper just to do the race change. If you got enough gold, you can just do it without. Probably take like hundreds of thousands or 1,000,000 gold or something crazy. Their exchange rate just keeps getting worse. Alright. Oh. Ambush. Okay. Portal here in case I die. And, wait. Okay, yeah, I did make the portal. Okay, boss time. Grand Priest Zarzulian! Just gonna have everyone get close to him to stack the 10 flame wreaths. Oh, he dropped so fast with 10 flame wreaths hitting him. Had my druid for many years, not sure I could swap at this point. As my main the entire time, it would have been way longer than any other. Gotcha. Yeah, I have been an undead Death Knight since Wrath of the Lich King. Been the main tank for my guild and stuff. So I've got like the the screen that shows your reputations. I'm exalted with like almost everything on that thing. Like I feel like I couldn't possibly do a new character. All right. Here we go. Skeleton key used. If I die past this point, I can't try it again tonight. Your connection to Rift Gates is now absent. Target the Gargantuan. There we go. I had less than one inventory page. It was fine. 300. Dude, my proudest achievement is I've got the Insane in the Membrane title. Are you familiar with that one? And I got it when it was like first came out. They've made it much easier now. It was like, yeah, honored with the 4 Goblin cities while simultaneously being revered with the pirates who hate the Goblin cities. Exalted with Ravenholt, which required pickpocketing like 5,300 lockboxes. Exalted with Shindalar, which took like 75 trips to Dire Mall, carrying those books. Exalted with the Darkmoon Fair, which at that point there was no games there, so you just had to turn in the decks of cards. So that was like, that was basically just throwing like a few tens of thousands of gold down the drain, getting exalted with the Darkmoon Fair. There were others, but those are the ones that like burned in my memory. So I've been Mux the Insane ever since. Mukluk was taken when I made that character, so he's Mux. Well, then assume my explanation there was for all the other people in the chat that might not have. Level 107. Oh man, that's the highest boss I've seen so far. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Something tapped me. Alright, come on up here, guys. Focus on this one. Oh wait, focus on Chillheart. I didn't see him. Okay, Chillheart's down. Focus the Regenerator, woman. Oh, next wave, next wave. Tenebris the Blood. Ow, 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 ow. Potion, potion, potion. We have no more heals for a minute. Okay, I think that's it. The door's unlocked. Woo. I have a love-hate relationship with this room that locks you in and just hits you tons and tons of heroes and loot. Truly an insane title, yep. Yeah, there's been so many titles I've gotten for, like, boss kills and stuff, like Heroic and Mythic, and I'm like, the Insane was harder. I'm keeping the Insane title turned on. Dominate. I think the second hardest title I've got is the one for defeating Algalon the Observer while the whole raid was wearing low item level gear. That was something. It's like Herald of the Stars or something like that. Herald of the Titans, thank you. Yeah. So like we got to Algalon when the next raid tier was out. And Algalon is like once you open the door to his room, you got 1 hour to kill him or he despawned for the week. And Herald of the Titans was to fight him only using item level gear that had dropped during his time. So you couldn't just go back with high level gear and then just roll through it. You had to use low level crap. And I convinced 9 other mates to collect low-level gear. And I remember before we pulled, I paired everyone up. I was like, all right, buddy system, you and you inspect each other. You and you inspect each other. You and you. And I went down the whole line. And I was like, if they have so much as a bracer, the wrong item level, yell at them until they fix it. And then it took us a few weeks. We finally got it. And other people in our guild were like, oh man, can you help us get that? I was like, yeah, I'll keep my set of gear for this, and I'll help you do it. And like every other person in that 10-man was like, nope, F you, and they sold their set. They're like, we're never doing this again. And I was like, oh, okay then. You don't want to talk about it. Dude, another little story that happened around that time period. You know how in like late Wrath of the Lich King, there was a guild that discovered a way to like just LOL through Yogg Saron Zero Lights in the Darkness to get the Myrmidon's head mount? Not Myrmidon, sorry, Mimiron's head mount. Like, you could just muscle through the hell phase at the end of the fight and get someone a Mimiron's head every week. You can only do it with high item level. And we went there to try and do that. With, you know, like, near the end of Wrath of the Lich King. And, I'll read that in just a sec. We went there near the end of Wrath of the Lich King to do that cheese on that. And we get the first Mimiron's head, which was one of the first ones on the server. And I was the guild master. And I was like, all right, everyone in our guild who is rated, who is a veteran or higher rank, which was like 15 of the 20 people in the raid, I was like, slash roll for the head, good luck. And everybody rolled, and I, the guildmaster, rolled a 99, and I got it. And I was like super hyped, and of course I do the thing where I go to town, I mount up, I show it off. And my freaking guildmates, they're like, they start spreading this vile rumor, like, oh yeah, he's the GM, so he just took it. You know, he's just a greedy bastard. He always takes the first of every loot. And I was so offended, and my feelings were so hurt by that. I'm like, no, I didn't. I swear I rolled just like they did. No one believes me. Yeah, okay. Ruined my reputation. All right, what did you say? We had a group together for Army Year, made numerous tents throughout 3 weeks of the solid group. Last week, just before cattle launch, we finally do it, and our damn priest had a 232 ring on. Oh my god. Oh man, I would have slapped that guy. Dude, if I was the priest after we didn't get it, I would have like just unequipped the ring and been like, I don't know what happened either. Must have been one of you guys. I would not have owned up to that. Dude, that's how you lose a friend. $100 Centennial Legend achievement. Woo! First level 100 character. Muck dance. Haven't seen or heard of the guy since. Do you remember the Zul Amon bear runs? You familiar with those? Okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to take this story from the top for the people in chat that might not be familiar with it. Zulamon in World of Warcraft was a 5-man dungeon, and there was a timer that started when you started the dungeon. And if you... Oh, there's my quest item. If you killed the first boss within a period of time, it added like 15 minutes to the clock. And for every additional boss you killed before the clock ran out, it added like 10 minutes to the clock. And if you killed the final boss on the timer before the time ran out, a bear mount, so you're riding on a bear instead of a horse, would drop guaranteed for someone in the party. I'm sorry, I said 5-man. I think, was that a 5-man or a 10-man? No, I think it was a 5-man. So, we, thank you, Kemmer. I got a group willing to do this. Now, at the time, I'm a warlock, and my alt's character was a paladin, and it was a tank paladin. And our tanks at that time in the guild were awful, and we could only do Mount Hyjal when they had me switch to my alt. I wanted to play my lock. I loved him, but our guild could not handle me not being on my tankadin. So, the first time we get the bear mount, we get it by seconds with one of our crappy tanks tanking it. And 3 of the 4 other members of the group said, give it to Muck so that he can tank. Because remember, the mounts were not account bound at that time. They're like, give it to Muck so he'll tank the the next run. Like, they totally slapped the other tank in the face right in front of him. They were like, you know, give it to Muxa, he'll switch characters and tank the rest of these. So they give me the mount on the character I want it on, and I start tanking the runs. The next run, instead of seconds to spare, we had minutes to spare. Everyone after that, we had minutes to spare. So we're going through, and I've got a rotation going of people, like, you know, of our raid, so that I'm slowly getting everyone in the guild a bear mount. I say you know, it's a team effort, but I'm tanking for these people. Oh, nice. Oh, shredded that guy. There's one guy in the group that has lost the roll on the bear mount. You know, there's always going to be someone who's the last one to get something. He's lost the roll on the bear mount like 18 times or something. And literally he is the last person in the guild who needs it, so the next one guaranteed goes to him. And this happens to be the reset where they said, we are disabling the Zul'Aman bear mount after this reset. So he has to get it this run, or he cannot get it. So we're going through the dungeon, we start the timer, we're like 5 minutes in, and all of a sudden 3 of the 5 group members go link dead. And we're like, what the hell just happened? We find out later, it was either Charter or Comcast had a major outage right at that moment. And we're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So me and the remaining person, like, really slowly start clearing trash as best as we can, hoping they will come back online. And it comes back up like 45 minutes later, way after we failed the timer. And this guy, like, this is a grown man, and I could tell he was just devastated. Like, he was just like maximum depression, almost in tears over this, because he had lost the roll on it like 18 times, and then that happened, and he was never able to get it. So your story of the Herald of the Titans reminded me of that story. I felt so bad for him, I really did. And then, you know, a year later, they made it mounts account bound, and my Warlock that I had stopped playing ages ago suddenly unlocked the Amani Warbearer for my Death Knight, which came out after. That's it. Story over. Level 107. So now that I'm 100, I'm seeing 107 mobs. God dang. So the only way I get stronger, short of like respecking and fine-tuning now, is the devotion stuff leveling up. And yeah, the 10 man you're referring to, I think, was Zul'Gurub. I actually went back when you could solo Zul'Gurub, and the loot, the chances of getting the Tiger and the Blood Raptor were like 2%. I did them solo, and I got the Blood Raptor really quick. It was like 40, like almost a year. It was like 40 resets of doing it once a week, or once a reset, before I got the Tiger mount, right before they disabled the Tiger mount. So I do have that. Yeah. Well, Zul'Gurub got rebooted. Zul'Aman, they turned it off, like I said. And then later on, they added that, like, pink recolor of it, so it was still like a rare thing to have the original. I don't remember what the requirements were to get the pink Zul'Aman bear, but I know it's there. We are nearing the... Oh, you know what? Shoot. I think that's the entrance right there. I think I missed it. Hand cannon. Lots of crafting mats. You've reached Nemesis with the undead. Ooh. 109? Come on! 9 levels higher than me. Freaking trolls. There was a 10-man ZA bear in BC, and they changed the 10-man to a 5-man Incata, which is when we sold a ton of those runs to multi-boxers on the server at like 30k a run. Maybe whatever the original bear run one was, the one that my story pertained to, whether it was 5 or 10, I do not recall. Oh no, move, 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 my legs, my legs, my legs, my legs. Oh, 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 oh. My mind's telling me no. Potion, move, oh, I got frozen. This freaking guy. Oh my god, his ice damage keeps slowing me down. I'm frozen again. I'm frozen. No! Oh no! Oh man. Steam achievement. Slay Alcamos, Lord Executioner of the Steps of Torment on Ultimate Difficulty. Charged Alcamos, Scythe of Alacrity. Required level 94. Spectral Strike. Sound the original ZA Bear. Just have the recolor. Never could win the damn roll. I am on Thrall, but not that it really matters. As long as we're either Horde or Alliance, we could play together. With the way they do the realms now. Big fan of that, by the way. I think the only exception is Mythic rating. Which I'm not... Oh, wow. I haven't heard my bag be full in a while. Yo. I can't make a portal. Usually you click this pillar to exit this place, but I can't click it. Guys, is this a bug on Ultimate Difficulty? The exit to the Steps of Torment is not working? And this looks like one of those things you explode to get the boss loot to come out, but I can't target it. This little sphere? Yeah, this right here. This looks like one of those things that you break to get the boss loot out of it, but I can't target it. I also can't click on the exit to this place. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to... I'm glad I got the final boss. I got the quest item, so we'll just bounce to main menu, re-enter, and go. We'll be back in town. That's really freaking weird, though. Horde for the win, only current content mythic rating. Yeah, honestly, I am a huge fan of what they did with flex rating, where you can have between 10 and 25 people and the content scales accordingly. I really love that. Mythic rating, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not in the next content. Like, I've got a couple of server first under my belt, so I know I'm capable of it, but it's a big commitment. Did I? I thought I opened them all. Damn. Okay, well. I think that's the second time you've caught me on that, if that's the case. Not bad. The only one I hurt with that is myself. This sword is amazing. 2-second recharge, fire chain lightning when you're swinging your arm. That's so cool. Let's sell this stuff. Whoa. Look at that recipe, y'all. Visor of Octavius. Uninstall pet? No. Oh man. It has been a long time since we, since we had to sell stuff in all the bags. No, and triple no. Okay. Let's go to the bank for some much needed deposits. I show you that maybe I'll catch you around. Okay, Boost. I hope to see you again. Like I said, I'm here every night. You have a good night. Oh. Stack all that stuff up. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Thanks for the follow, man. Hope to catch you around. Or gal. There I go, assuming again. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that sound, but it makes me giggle right now. The follower sound emote. Alright, and let's put the sword in there. Okay. Let's bring the Archive of Fates over to Anasteria. Oh, and good night to you as well if you're heading out, Kimmer. I just saw your message. I'm gonna be wrapping up here soon myself. Alright. 2 rare crafting mats. And she wants the obsidian from the necropolis. Okay. So I think tomorrow we need to start hacking our way back north from the gates of the necropolis and finish up the ultimate vanilla mode. Alright. That was a very productive evening. Yeah, we hit level 100. We got our new hardware toy set up. We beat 170 on the aspirant Crucible. Feels good. So we'll be picking up tomorrow. So to anybody still watching, thank you for joining me this evening. I stream every single night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's always some kind of RPG. Most recently, it's Grim Dawn. So if you wish to join us again, hit that follow button. It'll let you know when I'm online. It'll send you a notification. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free if you wish to do so. Hey, Godface, thanks for the 1 bits. We're just wrapping up for the night. Where was I? Totally derailed myself there. Got so excited to see Godface. I forgot my train of thought. Oh, at the end of every one of our streams, we always raid somebody else. So if you choose to stay in the chat for another minute, I'm going to bounce over to somebody else. Maybe you'll like them, maybe you won't. So we'll find out. So again, have a good night all. Hope to see you tomorrow. Peace.